Good morning. It's 4:30 and we're getting up slowly to make our crossing over the Glacier Creek. While it's still low, while it's cold. Not that cool a night tonight, but it's very nice. Here's the sunrise over the mountains, just beginning. So 5:30, pretty much on the dot. And here we are, ready to go. It's chilly but not cold. And I think we'll warm up quickly once we get going. So that scary creek crossed. I know it doesn't look like much, but the flow is fast. Took my foot. That was a scary moment here. And in the afternoon, all what you see ahead of you is raging water, so impossible to cross. So this way we could just rock hop, and we did it. And sunrise over the mountains. Seven o'clock. We had a quick breakfast after our crossing. This was our campsite over there, right straight ahead of you, of us, and we get to enjoy the morning sun. Oh, I forgot to add, this is day 4. Today something around 8 kilometers through what I understand is extremely rugged terrain, boulder hopping. And I think the highlight of the day is supposed to be Coco Crater, which we can climb. Not sure yet. Will depend on how I feel. But yeah, I'd love to see a crater, to be honest. Not too cold overnight. This morning it was about 7.5 degrees. So, good night. A little short. Getting up at 4:30 is a little short. Alright, let's get going. So here we are, second half of August, and there's still snowbanks in these mountains. Boy, this climb is kicking my butt. Straight up. Straight up. And here's the cairn. Look at that. What a climb. We came from somewhere over there. And it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. Unbelievable. Another climb. And we're actually walking right through snowfields. Onward and upward. Another snowfield, and we have a bit of a trail, and up there, I don't know if you can see it, is the cairn. Alright, and we keep on climbing. Ahead of us is Coco Crater, and I think we'll climb that too, but without packs. This feels more like hiking in a desert. The pumice here is very small and soft. You can see probably the indentations. Just about 9 o'clock, 10 past. We've climbed 286 meters and done about 3k, and we're at 1,875 meters, so we're closing in on 6,000 feet, and so far about 1,000 feet of climbing. Whew. But it's a gorgeous morning, and actually the last bit hasn't been too hard. And now look at this, even here in the Moonscape, I think it's a kind of flux. Break time. And I was wrong. We've done about 4.5 kilometers, but still 300 meters vertical, and we're at about 1900, and right in front of us is Coco Crater. What a neat formation. So we've left our packs behind and are starting to climb Coco Crater. Holy crap, that kicked my butt. Can't believe I made it. I think if the others hadn't pulled me along, I wouldn't have made it. I would have given up. The ascent was difficult because the pumice is like sand. So imagine walking up a big huge dune for half an hour, and then you get an idea, because it moves up under every step. That was exhausting. But I'm at the top, so I can show you the vista. So that's the 360 of Coffee Crater. Coffee Crater ain't a crater, which surprised me. And somewhere down there, our packs. Luckily there's nothing up here, so no point for a bear to come up here. You come up here for the view, and we got just absolutely amazing weather. And this bump straight ahead is where we came from. We hiked around it, then along here, and that is when the Moonscape started, down here, and then somewhere down there, then we came up all the way here. An endangered lily that is growing here on the crater. And there are the others coming down the crater. They're pretty small, don't know if you can see them. They went around the crater, I went ahead downhill. It was a really nice descent. As hard as it is going up in that very soft surface, it is really nice to come down. Your foot just sort of surfs down. And there they sit, just waiting for us. Last look at Coco Crater, and look at the mountains over there. So that V ahead of us, that's where we came through. And look at this, the descent here on the path, that's something to behold.
Face the current. Poles ahead of you. Lean on the poles. Yeah. Lean on the poles. One more step this way. Well done.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, keep going.
Ah, that's cold. and I'm walking on snow in August. We came from down there, not on the snow. There's the trail. Steep though, walking on volcanic ash, Eva says. If this doesn't look like walking through a desert, I don't know what does. So this here is a lava tube, and so is this here. So we're at camp. Unfortunately I couldn't record our last few kilometers. My GoPro camera battery conked out on me. There was one more exciting creek crossing. So exciting, when I say exciting I mean scary. Yeah, these glacial creeks, they run fast and they take your legs and want to push them away. So it can get a little scary. You saw the moonscape we came through, and now look at this. There's this little oasis with a creek running through and flowers galore. It's just amazing. Across here, nothing. Here where there's fresh water, a little creek running around. Beautiful flowers. Moss. Isn't this gorgeous? And on this little island we've set up camp. There's the tarp to provide a little shade. The sun has been relentless, but way better than having to do this in the rain. And here's the view of the mountain range, whose name unfortunately I don't know. Maybe you can see the creek, the glacial creek, the brown water, lots of silt, and then contrast to the spring water that engenders so much life. It's coming out right back there out of the mountain. So this is actually spring water. Lovely, huh? So just the stats for day 4. We went about 11 kilometers. It took us altogether just over 9 hours. We started at 5:34 in the morning, and the elevation was 780 meters, and the highest point that we went to was 2,101 meters, 2,100 meters. That's 6,500 feet. That was the Cocoa Crater that we went up. Yeah, tough day, lots of elevation, but a good day. Lovely weather, very interesting walk, and now we get to camp here in this place. It's just unbelievable. My sister said you'll never get such untouched nature ever again. There's no one here, no construction, nothing, no infrastructure, absolutely nothing. This is nature as it is, and even the glacier is healthy, so couldn't be better.